We've got a great announcement for you today, and I'll hand over the mic to Bridget.
Righto. Well, fantastic to be here in the northwest of the great state of Victoria to make an announcement that all Victorians are very, very happy to hear. It's the one project that we all agree on, and that is the Melbourne Airport Rail Link. The Coalition will be putting an additional $1.5 billion towards the Airport Rail Link, a link that will fully fund our 50% contribution to the 2022 Victorian Labor Party's government's cost-benefit analysis. That means the upgrades required to Sunshine Station, Platform 5 and the pedestrian overpasses, making sure that Ballarat, Bendigo and Geelong passengers can actually access the Melbourne Airport Rail Link. It will also include the 12 kilometres to get from Sunshine to the airport and a couple of stations along the way. Melburnians and the 40 million passengers that use the airport have waited too long as one of the great cities of this great country to have a direct link between our international airport and the CBD. It's an absolute joke. And it's the Coalition government that put the money on the table years ago, and this project has been delayed by the Labor Party for 7 years. We're now saying it's time to get this project back on track, fully funded, so that not just Melburnians, Victorians and indeed the international tourist and business community that comes to this great state can actually get into the CBD quickly and easily, just like they can in Sydney, Brisbane and Perth. I'll now get Dutz to... I'll take any detailed questions.
Okay, thanks, Bridge, very much. Everyone, thank you very much for being here. I want to say thank you to Osman Ghani, who's our incredible candidate here in Cornwall. Also recognise Simone Cottam from Hawke, Satish Patel from Fraser, Jason McClintock, of course, from McEwen, Tim Beddoe from Maribyrnong and John Fletcher from Gorton. I am really very excited to be here today with Bridget McKenzie and our colleagues to talk about what I think is a very exciting day for Victoria. I think this has been way too long delayed, and I think Victorians today will be celebrating the fact that we have a serious deal on the table. This is the missing piece of infrastructure for Victoria, and it is never going to happen under a Jacinta Allan Anthony Albanese relationship. Jacinta Allan is obsessed with the Suburban Rail Loop. It's a $200 billion policy, which is pie in the sky. It's not going to happen. And Anthony Albanese is joined at the hip with Jacinta Allan on that project. We have committed, as Bridget points out, an extra $1.5 billion, which takes our contribution to 50% of the $13 billion required for this project. And to the credit of Brad Batten, the state opposition here has increased their contribution to $6.5 billion as well, and that will make this project a reality. I hope that we can get people out of their cars and home quicker in the afternoons. I hope in the mornings people can stay at home for an extra half an hour instead of having to get into their cars and go into congestion straight away. This will take traffic off the road. It will bring Melbourne up to the same status as many of the great airports across the world, including here in Australia, that already have a rail link project. And we know that they work effectively. There's an upgrade to Sunshine Station here as part of this, which I think is important. The other point that I'd make is that we are committed to making sure that there are extra projects here, infrastructure, road and rail projects in Victoria that can be funded as well. And that's exactly what a coalition government would be committed to.